Hello guys, I'm Richard Campbell, Head of Trading here at Corporate to Retail. I got asked recently about what my daily routine is, and it got me thinking that in 30 years as a trader, my actual daily routine regarding trading hasn't really changed that much at all during that time. It starts off with getting up, log into your systems. First thing I do is check my overnight orders to see if the trades that I had running are still there and still live. Make sure that I haven't been stopped out, or with a bit of luck hit my take profit. See if any new orders have been executed. So see if anything was done during the night that I've gone live on, and then just make sure the live orders there I'm happy with. Tick it all back with how I left it yesterday, etc. Make sure it's all up straight and correct. I then look at the overnight ranges: euro dollar, sterling dollar, dollar yen, all the majors, gold, oil. Check the majors. Make sure you know what those overnight ranges are, because it's a key part to your following day. Is there a double top anywhere? Is there a triple top? Check out that euro dollar. So many people coming in the morning and they look at the overnight lows and they think, I'm long, but I'm going to put my stop loss just below the overnight low. So you need to know where that is. So I'll go through the overnight ranges. I will then check the overnight news. Now I get a lot of emails from the banks, but obviously a lot of people don't have access to this. But there's still plenty of avenues out there to pick up that information. Daily FX, FX Street, and plenty of other companies. And just read the Asian update. Read what's happened. I'll tell you what's happened. A bit of a report on yesterday as well. It's always handy to know. I'll tell you what's gone on with equities, where the big levels are, if anything interesting come out data-wise, or from central banks. So just read through and get yourself ready for the day. Make sure you're up to speed with what's going on. Then have a look at the calendar. Have a look at the data releases. See what's out. So it's 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning. At 9:30 we've got some sterling data. At 1:30 we've got Canadian unemployment. At 3 o'clock we've got consumer confidence from the States. All sorts of stuff. You need to be aware of those times. You don't want to find yourself caught with a big position approaching 3 o'clock when there's data out, because you know how MetaTrader works. It goes wide, and you got to be alert. You might want to pull that stop loss over the data. You certainly don't want to be taking new trades on 30 seconds before the data. So you need to know what's going on during the day. So now I kind of feel that I'm prepared for the day. Then you can start your trading, start your analysis, start going through your charts. What's happened since yesterday morning when you've done this process 24 hours earlier. Pick out those levels. I've said before about a little tip of using the MT4 demo account and putting orders at key levels. Even if they're 300-400 pips away, put them on there, and in 2 or 3 months' time, when they become close, it'll give you a bit of a reminder, a bit of a heads up on what those key levels are. So that's kind of what I spend my day doing, looking at these key levels. If I'm running with anything, I'll be constantly checking the charts and seeing if there's any new lines have been formed, any ascending lines of support, descending lines, double tops, triple tops, etc. Looking at the whole pattern. Remember, it's not just your currency, it's the whole package. Perfect markets at the moment, everything is purely dollar based. If you look at dollar yen, dollar Swiss, and then the inverse, you've got Aussie against the dollar, you've got New Zealand against the dollar, sterling against the dollar. The dollar is moving in the same direction in all these pairs: gold, oil, all exactly the same. Have a look at the US 10-year. That's still important. I keep saying about that in my reports. It's key. We've seen a rally this week from what probably got down to one spot 52%, up at 170 today. Dollar's higher, dollar yields higher. We've seen a rally in the dollar this week. Euro dollar down near 120. Cable down from 140, 140 down to 140. So we've seen a rally in the dollar across the board against everything. So spend your that time you've got putting the analysis, checking for those key levels. Then when it comes to the end of the day, and you want to close out, check the orders that you've got running. Check those stop losses. Are you happy with them? Do they need a bit of fine tuning? Do they need tweaking a little bit? You're going to be away from your screen for 12 hours. Make sure that stop loss is correct. Make sure you've got no stray orders in there as well. That the orders in there, you are happy. So you check in the morning, you check at night. If you've been busy during the day, you might have put something on and forgotten all about it. As always, every order should always have a stop loss anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue. But you still want to know that you're happy with that order being there. And that's kind of it. And then what I do before I go to bed, I do have one more check. Usually it's pretty quiet between 5 p.m. UK and 10, 11 o'clock at night. Usually pretty quiet, but it's not always the case. So log back on, just make sure everything's still in place. Make sure there's been no silly spikes on the 10 p.m. rollover, which can be a little bit frustrating at times when MT4 can cut you out for what seems like no particular reason. So it's check, double check, triple check, and then that's kind of my routine. And during the 30 years I've been trading, it hasn't really changed much. It's all about, you only make a mistake once like that, through not putting a stop on or not cancelling an order or duplicating an order or something like that. Not being aware that there was data out and you getting caught. You should only ever make a mistake like that once and learn from it. So that's just a brief rundown on my daily routine, how it works, and that's about it. So safe trading, cheers.